In a room already full of 3 3/4 inch vehicles, this is now going to be another one that I'm going to set up and open. This is the opening and setup of the ATTE All-Terrain Tactical Enforcer. Hello there! I'm only One Kenobi, only one. So I'm going to mount the camera and I'm going to get this thing set up. I've already checked everything that's in place on the video I did for Patreon supporters. It's all looking good. It's pretty much mint, I believe. Now we're going to find out about this thing now. What's the situation? Is it one of the ones that are not faulty? I think the legs fall out of one or two of the ones that were made. I think there's a way around it though. We're going to just see how it is. I'm going to set it up, get the batteries in, build it, and I want you to join me. So thank you for watching. And yeah, man, I just thought I would start by showing you the box. So I thought I would have this here now just because last time I filmed, I think it was not daylight. It was in the evening, so you can't beat a bit of daylight. So this is the box. Hang on, what the hell am I doing? I can lean it back there. There you are. It's a huge box, as you saw in my previous videos where it arrived. And, you know, this is just an opportunity for me to let you screen grab or whatever you've got to do. Articulated legs, ATTE. Right, let's have a look at all the other aspects of the box and the packaging. There we are. I'm going to turn it over now. Bear with me. This is where you might be more interested in what it has to offer. So let's go wide. Check it out. There's a few blurbs as well you might be interested in. A little bit of damage to the box here, but still you have to just sort of see what you can make out of that. You get the figure included with it, as you saw. The guy who sold it to me did say, I sort of messaged them and I said, is the figure yellowing? Because it looked a little bit yellow, but on the legs and the chest, actually. I thought it was just the way the light was shining on the figure, wherever they took the photograph. And they said, no, it's fine. But it isn't. There is a bit of yellow there, but it doesn't really matter too much. Obviously, there's a different type of plastic on that crunch there, but still, you know, whatever. I'm not that fussed. I can sort of treat that as an oversight, but it is a yellowed figure, that. And I actually wondered if the box itself was faded on the front, but I couldn't make my mind up on that because I've seen a few pictures of the front of the box and it's kind of that pinky kind of color anyway. It looks like a, you know, when things fade, like a red, if it fades, goes to a kind of a pinky color, but still. I can't wait to test that out, you know, when it opens out. That's brilliant. Fantastic play features and stuff on there. Articulated legs there. Yeah, sound effects, 4 firing laser turrets. That's right, with all the bits and bobs. So yeah, as I say, I've checked all that. It seems to be everything is in there and complete. So I just can't wait to open it. What else can I show you on packaging? Bear with me. There's another image there. It's that Legacy Collection style box, although this is branded Clone Wars. Apparently, from what I've understood, this is the first of its type in that era of BVs, big vehicles, of which you've got the Falcon, of course, that's the Legacy Collection Falcon there. And I'd love to say Legacy ATAT, but that isn't. It's of the same kind of time period. It's the Shadows of the Dark Side, more specifically, but that's a great vehicle. I think it's time, ladies and gentlemen, we get this set up. We're going to get rid of the box. There's a leaflet here. Let's get that out. Yeah, I was hoping there were decals in this, but it looks like there are. So let's take a look at them first. Yeah, I've seen that before. On the reviews I've watched, that's in the back somewhere. A little bit of a crest there, some pictures, some stickers there. And there'll be instructions as to where to put them, no doubt. This looks like security or legal, whatever that. And then you've got this here. Very important, that's great. And you get them with the new HasLab stuff as well. You got one for the barge and the Razor Crest, worth having a look at them. It'll just be some details on setting up. Don't even want to bore you with that now, but yeah, just it's good. I shall be taking a look at that, just to make sure I'm doing a good job for you opening it. And then you've got this one leg that was wrapped, which I've already been through that on my Patreon video. The others weren't wrapped because they had a piece of plastic that came over. So they were kind of, in a sense, covered or protected, should we say. Let's take a look at this figure, actually. Here's this figure, as you can see. It's a bit just like the Legacy Collection. Oh, look at that emblem. It's so like I thought when I was looking at that, when the prequels came out, I thought it was the Imperial cog, but no, they're coloured in differently. It is, of course, the continuation of the Republic is the Empire. It's very similar. the weapon in his hand now. And as I said in my previous video, because I've got all my clones are of the realistic real world look, I do have a shelf dedicated to the animated figures, so this one will be going on that shelf. It won't be featured on any of these prequel shelves of mine or on this vehicle. I want to keep it as close to Attack of the Clones as possible as opposed to the Clone Wars. You know what I mean? But that's a lovely figure, that. Lovely articulation, some weathering on it. Nice. The yellowing, I don't really care about that, really. It's... Okay, let's get this all sorted. I'm going to move that there. Take the lid off so you can have a closer look now at this before I unpack it. Yeah. So all this is a bit of a mess. It didn't come exactly like this when I first opened it. I've just sort of put the parts on display there. There you go, there's this again. Let's take this out. So again, that looks like nobody has ever taken that out before, because there's sellotape on that and it's sealed. It appears to be completely sealed. Oh, and we're out. God, I'm glad I didn't break that. There you go, look at that. That's awesome. That's a big piece in itself, isn't it? Look at that cannon, man. That's brilliant. Some sound effects apparently come out of that. I do have some batteries. And then there's another LED there on that screen. So I look forward to getting all that going. That sits on the top. Oh, look at that. That looks very electronic. Yeah, man. Look at that bad boy. Love it. There's your missiles. Let's get these two big legs out here. I think there's a way... Oh! Bear with me. Now, I don't think these have been pushed in properly yet. But I think there's a way of putting, like, say, a pencil inside there, trimming it off, and it will widen these. I've done similar tricks like that myself with a faulty AT-ST that I acquired. And it made it so that the, whatever you call those brackets there, were pushed out a little bit further and then they locked into the receptacle a bit better. So I won't faff around with them yet. I'll just sort of put them in loosely. Yeah, let's sort of fall like that. Should we try and push it in? Yeah, it's in now. Yeah, that's locked in, man. I don't know specifically what the faulty... Hang on, have I got this right? I don't want to balls this up, man. Yeah, it has to be that way. Ready? Hold on. Yeah, it's in. We're in. Great. Let's get this out. And then we can get rid of the egg box. I'll also take that out of the way. And then we're going to lower the camera. And here we are. Now we're lowered a little bit more. Pull back so you can see this. Let's see, I mean, even the top part is excellent, isn't it? Look at that. Imagine a tank looking like that. And speaking of tanks, everyone keeps saying to me, they keep saying, oh, look at that came down. Oh, I can't wait to see that. Right, they keep saying, get a turbo tank next, and I would love a turbo tank. Let's have a little look at the front of this bad boy. Okay, I mean, look at that, that's brilliant. Just like that, it's great. And then you can put your pilot in there. You wouldn't want to be in the front though, would you? I mean, in Attack of the Clones, there's a rocket goes right in the face, it would have killed him instantly. But still, there we are. And that, does that click? Does that not even click? That's disappointing. Very disappointing. Why doesn't that click? It should click, shouldn't it? Like that clicks there, see this? And then, boom. This doesn't. That doesn't make sense, that. Hang on, I don't want to break the damn thing, man. But, oh, hang on, there, got it. Hang on, yeah. I had it then. Yeah, there you go, got it. Right, that's better. I'm happier now. That's locked. Good, as it should be. That's almost annoying me there. Right, cool, I love that, man, the cog. Yeah, so we're going to go with step one, says to put these side legs on the big ones and then put those in as well, pretty much. In fact, that's the only setup you need to do. To be honest, that's what I expected. And Also, there's an application of these rollers here. You might have seen on other reviews that this thing can be pushed around. But yeah, you can put these rollers into the feet, and then obviously the last step, obviously the main part, is what we saw before, the cannon. So I'm going to do that right now. But FYI, which way is forward? Look at these legs. Can you see? That's got two little markers, and then it's got one there. So which way is forward and which one's back, which one's left, which one's right? Well, to answer that question, I've had a quick look at the box. I don't know if it makes any difference. It probably doesn't make any difference whatsoever, but yeah, I doubt it does. But still, I'm going to follow what they've got on their picture. Can you see there? So they've got, this is facing forward, and they've got their two on the back, one on the front facing that way. So that's what I'm going to do. Right, they're both in. And I think it would be prudent now, for the sake of balance and weight distribution, that I get the other legs in now. And just so you know, I've just checked the picture again. I'm going to do that with all of them. All of these have a 2 and a 1. So the 2 faces forward and the 1 faces forward and the 2 is behind. So these will be going the other way. So I need these legs here. Let's have a look. Yeah, these are the ones I need going. Hang on, what am I doing? Nope. Yeah, these two I'll need when it's facing this way. Well, can I just say very quickly that these are all clicking in, no problem. There's nothing falling out, so maybe I'm lucky and I've got one of the reissue ones. Man, that would be a lovely piece of luck, that, because I've had some bad luck in my time with certain things that I've bought to collect, so this would be good. Yeah, just put a towel there for protection. And then we should have now. Yeah, man, we're getting the workings of it. Look at that, man. It is fucking brilliant, isn't it? Look at the beast of that, man. Now it's got the legs on. And you had one of these marching towards you, you would be scared, man. It's not as tall as an AT-AT, but it's tall enough, man. Uh-oh. There you go. Look at that. That was quite easy. I'm not going to put those wheels into the base yet, just to give you the heads up. Hang on, let's get that. So it's just like everything. You can adjust it, just like my AT-80 over there. I've made it so that the legs, all 4 of them, are touching the ground. You can have it so that, say, maybe one stretched too much, that one of the legs is elevated off the ground, but all 6 legs are touching the turf there, man. That is great. Look at that, man. I haven't even finished setting it up, and I'm digging that. Oh, maybe I should have put the wheels in it. Did you hear that squeak? That screech then? The wheels inside the legs might just make it easy to rotate, so I'll do that shortly. But I've got to get in here anyway to do the missiles and all that. I think before I do that, let's get this in, man. And then we'll see what this thing can do. Right, we're in. Moves that way. Yeah, man. Looking good. Yeah, let's get some missiles out. And we'll get some AA batteries in. Easy. Uh-oh, I lost the wheel. I am going to flip this back upside down now because I don't want to scratch the top or anything. Damn it, man. Maybe I shouldn't have put that bloody gun on yet because it's going to be harder to turn it upside down. I wasn't thinking 4th dimensionally, Marty. So that doesn't matter. Let's just get these in for now, I think. How's that go in like that? Boom. I mean, even me now putting these in is a bad mistake because they'll probably fire off if I touch them. Well, they will. Just interesting, really. I can turn it on its side and put the wheels on, surely. There we go. Oh, hang on. Can you see what I'm doing, ladies and gentlemen? Sorry if you can't. It's uncut, ladies and gentlemen. It's a bit rough and ready. I'm just setting this thing up. That's better. Look at that cannon. Look at it. It looks pretty cool, actually, without the missile in it. Look at that. It's pretty intimidating, isn't it? It is just a tank, isn't it? When you saw the tank in Rogue One, you think to yourself, oh, wow, it's the first time they've used a tank. But technically, all of these things are tanks. They're tanks with legs. They march. They don't roll. Whoa, look at that. Wow. Right then. I know where the others go. I know where they go, ladies and gentlemen. They go down there, see? It's got like that spidery thing. Now the Separatists have got that kind of weird spidery thing that's got like two goggly eyes. This actually is quite reminiscent to that, but it's a bit more mechanical. The Separatists thing looks quite organic. There we are. We're looking like we're almost done here. I'm going to put these wheels in actually, bear with me. Yeah, so I'm going to pop the wheels inside. Should have done this earlier, but I didn't. Oh well, better late than never. Some big ones, wider ones for the middle legs, 2 of them. That's interesting. And then one smaller, thinner one for the others. Right, ladies and gentlemen, what are you thinking? Do you think that I've got lucky with this and I've got one that's actually not faulty? I won't need to hack it. If I have, I'm really pleased because I can't remember what it was I got recently. I got something that was really dodgy. I've had my fair share of dodgy stuff, including that thing right there, the the vintage collection Falcon, whatever you call it, the Galaxy's Edge Falcon was making all sorts of faults. I had to get a replacement. Wow, look at this bad boy. Now we can roll. What do you reckon of that? Isn't that a mean sight? Not finished yet, ladies and gentlemen, just giving you a few images of how it's looking. Look at it, man. The 6 legs just make it. I mean, people say it's like a beetle. I'd agree with that. It's like it's like it's got an insect vibe, but an armored insect, so that's a beetle. People have said armadillo, but yeah, I'd say it was more insectoid than mammal, you know what I mean? But look at that. What a beast. I think we need to get batteries in this, ladies and gentlemen. The stickers, I don't think I'm going to do that in this video. If you don't mind, there's loads of videos out there of this thing. I'm just going to get the nuts and bolts together. I think it's now worth testing this. Bear with me. So this here apparently opens and releases. But I was watching the Sith Lord 229, a video from about 2009, and his wasn't working. Not only did he have faulty legs, the back didn't open. So let's see if I can beat the Sith Lord 229. Oh, right, hang on. That's not a good start. Hang on, let's try again. Oh, look at that, man. Slow action. That's the slowest I've ever seen. Is that the slowest on YouTube, or is there other reviews who've gone at that pace? It would be even better if you heard the noises there. Do you know what? I'm lying to you. I might put some stickers in. That's where one of the stickers goes there. I might be tempted. I may or may not put the stickers in before the end. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But look at this. Get the clones all on there. Excuse the crap underneath, ladies and gentlemen. Like I say, it's a working desk, this. But look at this. That's fantastic, isn't it? Put all that in there. Fallout. I'm going to get some batteries in this for darn sure in a minute. Look at that view there you get. That's great, isn't it? How about that, man? What a piece. I might do a spotlight on this. I was going to open this for Christmas. Well, I am going to do a Christmas episode of Only One Fans, and I think it would be rude not to feature this as the vehicle. What do you reckon? I'll meet you halfway. Loads of people wanted me to wait before I opened this. And I did a poll. I can't remember what the final result is. I'll put it on the screen, but it was something crazy, like 75% in favour of opening it now, of which I have, and I don't regret that, because at the end of the day, if it was faulty or not working, I would have needed to get in touch with the seller if I'd found something wrong with it. Not that he can do anything about the Hasbro issues, but I'm talking about the fact that if it was not mint or something like that, you know how it is. So I really wanted it open, but this is brilliant. I do not regret getting this. What an awesome machine. Look at it. Not quite sure where I'm going to put it yet. It could technically go over there between these two and stretch them out a little bit, but yeah, there's plenty of space in here, ironically. But do you know what? I wonder if it's low enough to get in there. Maybe not. I've got my Republic gunship up there, but we'll soon see. What else have we got? Let's show you some more features. There you go. That's in there is where the other clones can go. Look at that. Already pre-applied stickers in there, which is a good thing. Let's see if we can open at the other end. Yeah. Right through to the Falcon there. Look at that. That's a nice shot, isn't it? How about that, ladies and gentlemen? It's nice, isn't it, man? It really is good. Inside here, the cockpit is A little underwhelming really for a machine this big. It's only like a one-man cockpit thing, but that's fair dues, I guess. You'd need a skilled pilot in there. Maybe these guys are doing other stuff to navigate it or whatever, but they're brilliant, aren't they? You can't beat a Walker, man. And in the back, again, like I say, it's a great feature. Now let me just set it all back up again. Whatever the mechanism is in that is just brilliant. I love that. They don't make toys like this no more. Let's put it in and then ready. One more time. That's nice, isn't it, man? Brilliant. Nice details here with these grids and stuff like that. Very impressed. Most impressive. Right, should we get some batteries in it and then we're going to call this one a day, I think, for now. If I've missed anything, I will re-review it maybe in the future. Pre-setup, so there's no faffing around, but this is a setup review, opening and setting up and blah-de-blah. I hope it's been helpful in some capacity to you if you have bought one and want to see how I did it. I might have missed some specific instructions, but still a lot of it was intuition, and I used my common sense, like when I looked at the pictures on the box for guidance for the direction of these, but I didn't actually see a specific instruction to say to get that pattern in that order, orientation. But still, how about this? Brilliant. I am going to put in there a clone pilot because why not? Just why not, definitely, because yeah. And then, let's keep going. I'm going to put the batteries on now. Now, in the words of Luke Skywalker, ready for some power? Let's get this up, down, closer. Let's see what this thing has to offer. It didn't make any noises when I first put the batteries in. Usually you get something, do you? Some vehicles you do, maybe the ones in the 90s, they kind of like react or something. Even the lightsabers now. Anyway, what does this do? Absolutely nothing. Oh dear. Bear with me. Well, you win some, you lose some, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be very surprised if the electronics in this had died out. It's not that old, the vehicle, so I don't know what I've done, but they're not working. I'll just check I've got them in the right way. Yeah. I mean, these batteries are brand new, man. They should be working. AAA. Let me just double check that. Hang on. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is a sad thing. This seems to be in really good condition. But they are not working. Those batteries are not working. And there's no way to turn it on, I don't think. Pretty sure you can't turn it on anywhere. Unless I've got that badly wrong. Oh, all is not lost. I just saw this. Slide switch to on, turn off when finished playing. Brilliant. Press to open. So where is it? Where's the power button? Oh, there it is. Good. But just imagine it didn't work after I'd pressed that. I'd be absolutely gutted, man. So anyway, let's just try this now. Ready? God, it doesn't seem right that it wouldn't work because look at it. It's so clean. It's never been used, and it's just like, it's not that old. So here we go. Last chance now, ladies and gentlemen. And these are, trust me, brand new bloody Duracell batteries there, man. Here we go. We're nearly there. Almost there. There could be light at the end of the tunnel. Yes, I can see it. Look at this. Power button. Brilliant. So that makes sense that it has a power button because it's of the same variety as the Legacy Falcon, and that had a power button. Please work. Oh, please work. Yes! Thank God. For a minute, I didn't actually think it worked when I pressed it. There was a slight delay. See, there's a slight... That's great, man. I'm happy now. Good. That's a great sound, that, isn't it, man? It's a good one. And then let's have a listen to this. How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. I think there's 6. 5, so I'm going to press it again. Brilliant. Last one. What's this one? Oh, it's just that. That's just a single fire, then that's... Oh, if you hold that.
All units, fire at will. All units, fire at will.
So if you tap it, you just get fire. If you hold it...
All units, fire at will. All forward positions are advancing.
Great. Wait a minute, what did I get when I pressed the middle one before? I can't remember. Just tap it and you get...
Approaching droid perimeter. We are undetected.
Right. Middle-aged Kiwi, if you're watching, you said that is from the Clone Wars, Gendy Tartakovsky. It's a line that I don't remember, but obviously you're a fan, man. That's great to know. I'm going to watch it again at some point soon.
All units, fire at will.
We've had that one on this one here. Middle one again, guys.
All units attack. The droid army is in full retreat.
It's a Clone Wars line.
All forward positions are advancing.
Sorry, I said clone. I meant Attack of the Clones, the other one. They're in full retreat.
Approaching droid perimeter. We are undetected.
Yeah. What's this one? Tap this one? Oh, yeah. And here we go. Ready? There is a sound effect associated with this opening. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pivot round. Y'all ready for this? Move out, indeed. I think that I've lost the focus. That's better. I think that I've shown you all the sound effects that are associated. Is there another button in here? I don't think so. Getting some mad AT-AT vibes with that. These scopes are good, aren't they, man? That's great. And then what else? Some peg holes there. That's great. Brilliant. So I'm going to populate it with figures at some point soon, ladies and gentlemen. But that is it. I'm going to leave it there. I'm glad it's working. I got very nervous. There's 2 types of clones I could have with this. The Phase 1 of the Phase 1s. That's the first ever ones with the removable helmets. And then, of course, we've got these brilliant ones. Let's see if they fit on the peg holes here. Hang on. Might be tight squeeze. They're quite wide, them, for these guys. Oh, no, he's on. This guy here. Excuse his pose. He's holding a rifle in his hand loosely. Right. I'm going to leave it there. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you've enjoyed that video. I hope I've covered everything. If there is anything I've missed, I will reprise this vehicle again and talk about it, review it, whatever. Maybe in an episode of Only One Fans or whatever. I'm going to pick up the pieces now and clear up after all of that. And the scare there, man, the batteries I thought were knackered, but they're not. It was just my mistake. In fact, it's a bit stupid that, you know, I was reading this page here and it said just to install the batteries. It didn't tell you about the power switch there, but it was on another page that it said that. So it was on the page before it. So that's good news, man. All's well that ends well. Thank you for watching this video. If you've enjoyed it, do give it a like and a share and all that blah-de-blah. Subscribe to the channel if you are new for free. Take it a step further, become a patron and you'll get to see exclusive content like when I was setting up this thing and getting it ready to open and review for this video. A lot of behind the scenes footage is on Patreon, so you might enjoy that as well. This has been Only One Kenobi. Only one. Out.